players. So next topic up, Trevor, NBA players issues with the return led by none other than Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, so if you guys have noticed, this is the reason why I'm wearing this Brooklyn Nets hat. It's for the aforementioned Kyrie Irving. But it's not just with Kyrie Irving, of course, when all the news came out after it was confirmed that there would be an NBA season beginning at the end of July. A lot of players voiced their concern as far as returning to play. Number one, the obvious fact being with the coronavirus. A lot of the younger players, per se, particularly most of them were from the 2017 draft, all who have rookie extensions coming up, expressing concern as far as they needed insurance just in case there's a possible second outbreak, someone gets sick, there's a career-threatening injury. They just want to make sure that they're taken care of. Of course, with Kyrie Irving, he's come out and voiced his displeasure with it, based on he feels that the NBA is going to take away from everything that's going on right now with the protests of systemic racism and police brutality. So my question to you guys is, which side do you more so are leaning more towards? Is it Kyrie's side as far as not wanting to resume the season and possibly cancel it all? Or you just got to have basketball back at this point, regardless of what may happen? So
I'll take a stab at it because that's honestly something I've been thinking about all day, even when I was at work. And I honestly have to take the second option of basketball. And here's why. When you're in what they're going to call a bubble for a few months, all the cameras going to be on you. Yep. All the cameras going to be like everybody wants sports, period, now. Mm-hmm. So why not use this platform, which is going to be the biggest platform in the world, to express your opinion, If you don't want to play ball, don't play ball. But if you are, cool. If you want to kneel for the national anthem, cool. I'm down for that, period. But use this platform instead of, we're not going to play, or it may put others at risk. Of course, it'll put others at risk, but so is going out at night, what people doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, there won't be a crowd of people watching anyway. It's just going to be y'all on the court, the coaches, a couple referees, and the people that's pressing the 2K button. So you're not going to really expose yourself, really. So I like I said, just use this platform to do it, And Pat Bev said it best. If LeBron said he playing, we all playing. So shout out to LeBron James. I give him that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been thinking about all that. I see the other side where the healthy and the health is a concern, but y'all got a job to do at the end of the day too. And we really this could be one of the best seasons we still could have in the NBA. But use the platform while you got it.
I was just about to say that was my notion on the whole thing. Like, you have this platform, like all eyes are going to be on you now, especially with you're going to be the only live sports thing on TV outside of UFC. Use this platform wisely to continue to push this conversation forward about systemic racism and police brutality. Like, every player, I'm pretty sure in some shape or form, is going to have some media obligation. Like, just to hell with talking about the game afterwards, to hell with talking about stats. Like, use that media obligation, use that platform to continue to push that conversation on everything that's going on today. Like, I would be all right if LeBron had a decent game, he had a triple-double, and he just said, you know what, to hell with that. Why aren't the officers arrested for killing Breonna Taylor? Like, just it's ways that you can use this media platform. So just use it wisely.
with it being the NBA, because like, it's Adam Silver. This is the best commissioner in the game. Like, it ain't Roger Goodell. It ain't whoever the MLB commissioner is. This is Adam Silver. Adam Silver is for this. So I like you mentioned something about, like, this is the best, like, time to protest or get your words out. Like, look no further than the '68 Olympics, bro. Like, Tommy Smith and John Carlos, like, they did the Olympics, got first and third place, and then lifted the fist. Like, and we talk about that to this day. This almost 50, 60 years later, talking about it now. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great opportunity for LeBron and Kyrie, Flat Earth Kyrie. I think Kyrie has outwoke himself with this particular with this statement. But yeah,
since the kid's gonna make it, like imagine Ja Morant hitting a three with his fist up, and after it had his fist up, like that's
shout out to Ja Morant too
words.
for calling for that Confederate statue in Kentucky to be taken down. Shout out to Ja on that.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Shakir.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go first.
Words. Y'all took the words right out of my mouth. I listened to Gary Parrish show Thursday or Friday, and he was talking about it. And he made a great point. Literally what y'all just said. He was saying like after every game, doing the interviews, they always, a lot of players lead off with, first I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Right. He was like, okay, you do that. Why don't you say, all right, first I want to, bring attention to Black Lives Matter, bring attention to Breonna Taylor, bring attention to the killings, bring attention to the police brutality. Why don't you just start it off with that? Or like Trevor said, just instead of talking about the game, use that whole platform to talk about it. Yeah, I mean, who's going to stop them?
Right.
Exactly.
And I mean, we all want to watch sports. We all want to watch the game, so they not
right. Black, white, and in between. Everybody want to watch sports, but you still think it's Black Lives Matter though.
Exactly.
They're
not finna shut them down for them saying it. They're not finna shut down the season over that. The only way they shut down the season is a lot of players get COVID. Knock on wood. We pray they don't have. Yeah.
I think it will be a good idea for them to restart the season, because I think one thing that I think we also need to think about is the players too. The players aren't getting paid at this time. I think they haven't received a check since May, I think, and that's like early May. So again, of course, they're in much better financial situations than we are. But then, again, you got to also think about, again, at the same time, those people aren't getting paid either. So I want to talk about that. And then also, I think as much as we want LeBron James, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, those players, and even Kyrie to say something about this in the pregame interview or postgame interview, at the end of the day, the best people that need to come to the light and say something about about everything that's going is the owners. And I think at the best, before football season gets started, because at the end of the day, the basketball season is going to go into the NFL season. And so you're going to lose ratings because of that. But I think as Black people, if we start to see some of these owners get up and say something, get up and say, okay, let's talk about this situation with Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, if we start to see them say something, then at that point, again, like I said earlier, then we can get to the movement. So I think we can have basketball back, but then, like I said, LeBron James, they can say something, but the owners need to say something as well too.
Thanks for opening it up with what you said in your comments. At the end of the day, it's your job to play basketball. You have one of the greatest jobs, if you ask me. I wish I could get paid millions of dollars to put a ball in the hoop.
Or sit on the bench.
Or I will ride that.
I will take a 10-day for 100,000. I swear I will.
No. Who was the guy who won 3? Who was that?
Oh, the guy who goes
Patrick McCall. I will Patrick McCall the whole bench.
Patrick McCall.
No big
3 ways in a row. But all of us still go to work, right? We still do our job. And the point of it is, what do you do more now outside of just your job? So whether that's having tough conversations with, employees, and I'm talking on a holistic side, not just basketball, the holistic side of do you have that tough conversation with the Blacks that you work with the whites that you work with, to let them know what's really going on? Why is this happening? Why is it not cool for you to talk about my hair as a Black woman in this workplace, but I can't talk about how you got the same ponytail in, right?
Jeez.
For a couple months.
Terrible potato salad.
It had no seasoning.
With raisins.
Right. But I'm sorry. But for but honestly, it's a perfect way for a platform. We did something very similar, or had the opportunity with. We didn't want to play when Kobe died. We took 24 seconds, 8 seconds, stuff like that. There are other ways. You could sit 8 minutes in however long it takes, or just be dead silent for 8 minutes or what have you, while on the court, it's just y'all, and make a statement. Because trust me, 40 minutes of basketball is still better than 48. Is better than no basketball at all. So if you cut 8 minutes, I'm still there for it and still making a stand about it. So all in all, I support as long as we're doing something more than just playing basketball. I'm for it.
Amen.